19th of January, and it is day 18 of the 30-day Improvers Yoga Challenge. The yogi that I'm following today is Charlie Follows, and you can actually find this yoga practice on YouTube. It is a 20-minute full body yoga flow. So I'll get into it in just a minute. This is actually my first live on YouTube, so I should start with who I am. My name is Pamela Blackwell, and I've been doing yoga for about 4 years. I'm actually on what I'm calling a wellness journey, where I'm just trying to be the best version of myself inside and out. So there are things that I do intentionally every day to nurture my spirit, to put God first, to read God's word so that I have it implanted on my heart. And it just helps me to be more loving, more kind, more at peace. I also intentionally do things to stimulate my mind, to be able to learn and constantly exercise my brain, and then I do things intentionally to improve my physical body, whether that be, being intentional about what I eat and when I eat and why I eat, along with what it is that I do to maintain physical health. I have exercise that I do. So yoga is one thing that I try to do each and every day. Um, this year I've been trying to incorporate running and strength training in as well. So those are kind of the components of my 2025 wellness challenge that I'm on. And so I'm doing pretty well. Ultimately I'm trying to also lose some weight. I am a former fat girl. I used to be 280 pounds about 10 years ago, and I lost 140 pounds, but over the years I had gained back 43 pounds, really because I just went right back to the way that I was living, the way that I was thinking and kind of reacting to the world, and incorporating kind of self-sabotaging behaviors as it relates to, dealing with emotions and making food choices. And so I gained like 43 pounds back. And so in 2024, I started this challenge where I was doing things intentionally every single day. And I managed to lose about 30 pounds. So I'm trying to lose the rest and then get myself to a point where I can actually maintain and sustain, without having to go, my weight going up and down and fluctuating. Um, and I'm just, you know, searching for peace, or striving for that, and just to be content and happy in who I am. And so I imagine also that there are people who have the same types of challenge that I have or have had. And so I try to build a community to kind of share my journey and what it is that I do each and every day, hoping that, other people may glean some things from my experience, because I feel like we're more alike than we are different, and that we all have challenges. Um, and if you have people that are willing to share their challenges and share how they've overcome, you can actually glean from that and learn from it. And so when you're dealing with your own struggles, you've kind of got resources available to you to help you, so that you don't necessarily have to have as much pain as maybe somebody else had to go through. So that's kind of why I share. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and get this yoga practice started. Again, I've been doing yoga for about 4 years. I am not a certified yoga instructor, but I do follow a number of certified yogis that are on YouTube. Today, the practice is led by a yogi named Charlie Follows. She also has a YouTube channel here, but there's others that I will follow as well. My practice, I'm probably intermediate towards advanced. There's a lot that I can't do, but I really love yoga, and that's what I like what I like about it is you kind of make it your own, and you kind of become one. You let the yoga become one with your body, and you do as much as you can, and you stretch yourself or challenge yourself as much as your body will allow. You don't have to worry about what anybody else is doing. You don't have to worry about whether or not you fall out of pose or anything like that. You just try your best, and as you incorporate it, into your kind of everyday thing, little by little, you get better, right? And so that's with any transformation that you want to go through. You just set, like really small, manageable goals for yourself that you can accomplish, and then you do a little more, you challenge yourself a little bit more, and then as time goes on, you realize that you started here, but you ended up all the way over here, and you continue to go forward. And so that's me, and that's what I do. I'm going to, before I actually get on the mat and go into this 20-minute yoga flow, I am going to do a handstand, a back bend, and a headstand. That's what I like to do to warm myself up before I get started. I like to, I just like those things. When I was a kid, I used to like to do those things, and so I'm 57 years old, and I guess I get a kick out of being able to do it now. It challenges my body and my stability and my balance and my flexibility. Gives me good, on the handstands, I get good shoulder strength, obviously, in any inversion that you stay up. It's helping with core strength and balance. And then the back bends, I want to be intentional about promoting flexibility within my spine. Like I said, I'm 57 years old. I do have some arthritis that's in my back, and years ago, before I started doing yoga, I actually had really bad pain in my back, so much that it was debilitating, and I had a difficult time even walking without pain. I had to go see a pain doctor and get shots in my neck to block the pain, and go to physical therapy and things like that. And so what I found is a lot of the things that I was doing in physical therapy, that's available to me every day in yoga. And so since I've been doing yoga very regularly, my aches and pains have gone away. And so it's definitely yoga, if you're doing it, it's kind of like the fountain of youth, right? It just makes your body stronger, more stable, you're more mobile. You are able to free yourself of pain. You get peace of mind, all those things. So those are all the benefits that I see from yoga, and I try to encourage anyone and everyone to embrace that and take advantage of it for themselves. So that's my little rant. That's who I am, and why I'm here, and why I like yoga. So I'm going to go ahead and get started now. I will be here every day doing some kind of yoga. Typically Monday through Friday, I get up and get on the mat about 6:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. On Saturdays, it's usually at 6 a.m. and Sundays, it's usually at 5:45 a.m. So here I go. If you watch now during the live, or even after, I appreciate you being here and watching. Hopefully you can join me in actual lives, and just embrace this love that I have for yoga. Thanks. good. Warm up. Go ahead and turn this on and get started.
Day 18 of the 30-day yoga challenge. Today we are working through a traditional sequence including some salutations and a few other postures, just to give you a little bit of everything to help you move your body and reset in between these more challenging practices. When you're ready, we'll begin standing at the top of the mat. So start by stepping your feet hips width. Then take a moment just to move in a circular motion, distributing your weight, going a few times in one direction, and then in the other. Just starting to pay attention to the body, to where you feel more or less balanced. Then find your center. Turn your palms to face forwards, relax your shoulders back and down. Find a deep, steady breath. If you like to work with your ujjayi, you could start creating that slight restriction at the back of the throat to find your ujjayi. Inhale, reach the arms up, lift the gaze. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step to plank. Inhale, hold your pose. Exhale, chaturanga, modifying if needed. Come down to the belly. Keep the hands next to the lower ribs. Inhale, lift for Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Exhale, downward dog. For the first one, you may want to keep the knees bent, the heels raised. Inhale here. Exhale, step forwards. Forward fold. Inhale, reach the arms up, stand tall, lift your gaze. And exhale, bring hands to prayer at heart center. Inhale, lift the arms, lift the gaze. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step to plank. Inhale, hold your pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, find your back bend. This time you could take upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pause for a breath in. Exhale, hop, step or jump to forward fold. Exhale, all the breath out here. Inhale, reach the arms up, stand tall, lift your gaze. Exhale, bring hands to prayer at heart center. One more round. Inhale, lift the arms, lift the gaze. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step to plank. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, find your back bend of choice. Exhale, down dog. Hold for a breath in. Exhale, hop, step or jump to forward fold. Inhale, reach the arms up, stand tall, lift the gaze. Exhale, bring hands to prayer heart center. Inhale, chair pose, shift the weight back through the heels, sink the hips low. If you're arching your back, tuck your tailbone in between your legs to lengthen the lower back. Sit a little lower, let the heat build. Step the left foot back, high lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Steady your breath. Reach the arms forward, shift weight into the front foot, lift the back leg for warrior three. Option to bring the fingertips down to the mat if you needed some assistance. Step the back foot forwards, come back to chair. Shift the weight back through the heels, sink the hips low, inhale. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step to plank. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, find your back bend. Exhale, down dog. Hold for breath in. Exhale, hop, step or jump to forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees, sit your hips back, come to chair. Make any adjustments you need to align your spine. Sit a little lower, let the heat build. Then step the right foot back. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale. Steady your breathing. Reach the arms forwards, lean weight into the front foot. Lift the back leg for warrior three. Option to lower the hands down if you're needing assistance. Step the back foot forward, sit back in your chair, sink the hips even lower. Inhale here. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step to plank. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, find your back bend of choice. Exhale, down dog. Pause for a breath in. Exhale out. Then lift the right leg high, open out the hip. Inhale. With your exhale, step through to warrior two. Relax the shoulders. Focus the gaze on the front middle finger. Perhaps even edge the back foot further down the mat. Flip the front palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Left hand can rest on the leg or wrap behind the back. Come back to warrior two, straighten the front leg. Inhale, reach forwards. Exhale, lower the right hand down to the leg to take hold of the foot, or maybe even on a block if you have one. Reach the left arm up, turn the chest open for triangle, trikonasana. Come back to warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, step to plank. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, find your back bend. Exhale, down dog. Pause for a breath in. Exhale out. Inhale, lift the left leg high, open out the hip. Exhale, step through to warrior two. Reach the arms apart, focus the gaze on the front middle finger. You could also edge your back heel further down the mat. Flip the front palm, inhale to reverse your warrior. Right hand can rest on the leg or wrap behind the back. Come back to warrior two, straighten the front leg. Inhale, reach forwards. Exhale, lower the left hand down, reach the right arm up, turn the chest open for triangle. Option to rest the hand on a block if you have one. Come back to warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, step to plank. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, find your back bend. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift the right leg high, keep the hips square. Exhale, bring knee to nose. And step through to low lunge. Reach the arms up, sink the hips forwards. Option to bring hands together in prayer, maybe even bending the elbows so you're drawing the hands back behind you. Rest the right hand on the right knee. Bring the left hand to catch your back foot. Place something under the knee if it feels sensitive. Draw the foot towards you. Option to use your right hand to hold the foot as well. Roll your shoulders back, broaden the chest. Release the back foot. Bring the fingertips to the mat, straighten the front leg. Move the hips back for half splits. You can either keep the chest lifted, level with the ground, or you could fold forwards, bringing your belly towards your thigh. Relax your chin to your chest. Rebend the front knee. Step to plank. Inhale. Exhale. Chaturanga. Inhale. Find your back bend. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Lift the left leg high. Keep the hips square. Exhale. Bring knee to nose and step through to low lunge. Sink the hips forwards. Reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale. Option to bring the hands together in prayer. Bend your elbows so you'll reach the hands back behind you. Rest the left hand on the knee for support. Reach the right hand back to catch hold of the foot and draw it towards you. You could also bring the left hand to take hold of the foot as well. Roll the shoulders back, broaden the chest. Lower the back foot, bring the fingertips to the mat for support. Straighten the front leg, move the hips back for half split. You can either keep the chest lifted or fold forwards. Relax your chin to your chest. Rebend the front knee, plant the hands, step to plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale. Find your butt bend. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Pause for a breath in. Exhale out. Then hop, step, or jump to forward fold. And stand up. Hug the right knee into your chest. Then you can either bring the hands around the back of the knee to straighten the leg. If you have a strap, you could loop it around the foot to help you hold on to the foot. Or if the big toe is within reach, you could wrap index and middle finger around the big toe and rest the left hand on your hip. Stand up, lift from the crown of your head, inhale. With your exhale, open the leg out to the side. So if you've got both hands under the knee, you'll need to just keep the right hand under the knee as you do this. And rest the left hand on your hip or maybe on a chair for support. Bring the leg back forwards. And release, lower down. Pedal the legs to reset if needed. And then hug left knee into your chest. And you could bring the hands around the back of the knee to straighten the leg. Use a strap or hold onto the big toe. Resting the right hand on the hip. Lift from the crown of your head, stand tall. And come back to your breath. And start to open the leg out to the side. Move slowly to allow your body to work out the balance. Continue to stand up tall. And bring the leg back forwards. And release. Lower the foot down. Turn to face the side of your mat. Step the feet wide. Then hinging from your hips, fold forwards. Bring the fingertips down to the mat, or to a set of blocks if you have one. Option to work into your headstand here if there's energy, so you could set yourself up for supported, creating a basket with the hands, or maybe walking the hands through the legs to come into tripod, where we have the head and the hands on the mat. If you're coming into headstand, start shifting your weight forwards. See if you can lift the legs and keep them in a straddle stance as you lift. If you're in headstand, lower the legs back down. Bring hands to hips. Inhale, lift back up. Turn to face the front of your mat. With an inhale, reach the arms up, lift the gaze. As you exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step to plank. Hold for breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, take a baby back bend this time as we start to wind down the practice. And with your exhale, press back to child's pose. Option to keep the arms reaching forwards, or you could relax them by your side if you find that more relaxing. Sit yourself up and come and lie down on your back. As you lie down, hook the knees into your chest. And you can either keep the legs together or open the knees wide, perhaps catching the feet to come to happy baby. And you could stay still, or you could rock side to side to massage the back. Let go of the legs and straighten them to find Shavasana. It's making any final adjustments so that you can settle in and be still. And I'll be finishing today's class here, so you have the option to stay for as long as you like, and I'll leave the video running for a while, so that if you need more time in Shavasana, you have that option. Thank you for your time and your energy. It's been a pleasure. Take care, and I'll see you next time.
concludes the practice. Thank you so much for being here. I will be back tomorrow morning. So tomorrow's Monday. I'll be back at 6 a.m. Central Standard Time. Hopefully you can join. Take care.